Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu and good morning to everyone. Welcome to Sarosh Digital Learning. Today, class 7th science subject, chapter number 17, effects of light. In the previous sessions, we have almost completed the lesson. The last part of the lesson is remaining, that is given on page number 116. Eclipses, about the eclipses. But before that, we'll just recall whatever we have learnt up till now in effects of light. Here the phenomena related to light is divided into three parts. The first part is scattering, second part is shadow, and the third part which we are going to study today, that is eclipse. In scattering, we have learned beam of light, blue sky, reflection, dispersion, refraction, and reddish appearance of sun. And in shadows, we have learned the first one was point source and the second one was extended source. In point source, umbra, and in extended source, umbra as well as penumbra. I told you, umbra, this is the dark part, and penumbra, this is the faint part of the shadow. Now, let us continue. Eclipse. Now, what is an eclipse? Look at your page number 116. The moon revolves about the earth, and the earth along with the moon revolves around the sun. Their orbits of revolution are all different. When the sun, the moon, and the earth come in a straight line, an eclipse is said to have taken place. What is an eclipse? When the sun, the moon, and the earth come in a straight line, an eclipse is said to have taken place. Okay, students? Now, next come towards solar eclipse. During revolution, when the moon comes between the sun and the earth, that means when the moon comes between the sun and the earth, a shadow of the moon is cast on the earth and the sun cannot be seen from the part in the shadow. This is called a solar eclipse. Figure 17.6. In this figure, solar eclipse is given. Here, moon is there in between earth and the sun. Between the earth and the sun, there is a moon. Okay, students? So, a shadow of the moon is cast on the earth and the sun cannot be seen from the part in the shadow, and that's why it is called a solar eclipse. A solar eclipse is seen only on a new moon day. The solar eclipse may be either partial or total. Sometimes the solar disk is completely covered by the moon. This is the total solar eclipse. What happens, children, in solar eclipse? When sometimes the solar disk is completely covered by the moon. This is the total solar eclipse. And when the solar disk is not covered fully by the moon, it is said that it is a partial solar eclipse. During a solar eclipse, ultraviolet rays, which are very harmful to us, reach the earth. A solar eclipse should never be watched with the naked eyes. Naked eyes means our natural eyes. You should not watch with our natural eye, because it is ultraviolet rays are very harmful. A special type of goggles should be used for this purpose. Okay, students. So here I explained about the solar eclipse. Now come towards lunar eclipse. When the earth comes between the sun and the moon, a shadow of the earth is cast on the moon and a part of the moon is covered. Here what is there, students? In solar eclipse, the moon was there, and in lunar eclipse, earth comes between the sun and the moon, and the shadow of the earth is on the moon and a part of the moon is covered. This is called lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse is seen only on a full moon night. Here in solar eclipse we have done what we have studied, that on the new moon day. Solar eclipse is seen on the new moon day, whereas lunar eclipse is seen on a full moon night. If the whole moon comes in the shadow of the earth, it is a total lunar eclipse. When the shadow of the earth is cast only a part of the moon, it is a partial lunar eclipse. You can watch a lunar eclipse with the naked eye. A lunar eclipse can be seen over a period of a few hours. Now, I was talking about the solar eclipse, that ultraviolet are very harmful, and just because of that, solar eclipse, it should not be watched with the naked eye. But in case of lunar eclipse, you can watch with the naked eye, and the period of lunar eclipse, it can be seen in few hours. Okay, students. So here the figure 17.6, the figure is given of lunar eclipse. The earth is between the moon and the sun, and here how the shadow of the earth falls on moon. It is totally covered, and that shadow is dark, and that's why it is called as umbra. And if far away, if it falls, so that shadow is little bit faint, and that is called as penumbra. So here we end our lesson. Inshallah, in the next session we'll be continuing this subject. Thank you.